Hey everyone, it's your North Texas Fossil Dude, and I'm out here again, my normal spot, North Sulphur River. Beautiful morning, a little chilly for Texas. Got down to 39. Supposed to heat up here in the next week or so, so hopefully spring will be here completely. We got a lot of trees and stuff that are getting their foliage, some flowers that are blooming, so spring is in the air. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, I would love to have you as a subscriber, so hit that subscribe button. So already found one little chunk of bone, and I did find this, and we're going to look at it together. It looks like a piece of a vertebrae. All right, I figured we'd start us off with the can you see it? I was hoping to get out here before anybody else. Water's kind of high, as you can see by my pants there. It got kind of wet, but it's actually right here in the middle. It is a piece of vertebrae. Beat up, but you know, still a piece of a dinosaur, so it's actually pretty nice. Nice coloring to it. It's not that black, it's more of a brownish matrix. So, well, let's go find some more fossils. All right, so found a gastropod steinkern right there. Pretty cool little guy. And then looks like there's a piece of bone right here, so let's take a look at this real quick. Wow, looks like a piece of a jawbone. Yeah, that would be, that's it. Pretty cool. Once again, I wish to find a jawbone with the teeth still in it, but haven't had that luck. So on my find list. Wait up, let's see what we got over here. Hey, there's a nice bivalve in that rock cluster there. Maybe I'll break out the sledge and bust that open, see if I can get that one out of there and see how complete it is. Let you know how it goes. All right, everyone, I'm going to play the scan game with you real quick. If you missed this one, maybe you might want to go get glasses or get your eyes checked, because this one is kind of hard to miss. It actually is wedged right in between these rocks here. Probably just would have gone down further downstream if it didn't get stuck like that. And well, love to say it's a fossil, but it's not. It's actually modern. Well, that's a bummer. Would have been really nice if it was, but hey, not too bad, because there's actually a bone right here. See this little guy? There's a bone. So that's our first fossil knot in a while that really looked like it was something good. So, well, let's see what else we can find. Well, this is not a fossil, but check out that cool frog. Looks like a tree frog. Not sure what he's doing down here. I might try to get him and see if I can put him in a tree. If there's any close by, I'll have to take a look. So, pretty cool looking guy though. Check out that green. All right, let's get back to hunting some fossils. Hey everyone, so there appears to be a Spinnaker ammonite right there. If you see it, it's right here. So I'm going to see if I can maybe get it out of there without damaging it, if it's whole. So, not sure if I'm going to be able to or not, but we're definitely going to give it a go. So I'll let you know at the end of the video how it goes. So I haven't really found a whole lot. Like I said, this area's looks like it's been picked over pretty well. So I started breaking open some rocks. Definitely done my share. But this is pretty cool. This is a calcite covered grouping of bivalves. And you can actually see the oyster shell there, and it goes up underneath there. There's a bivalve there. It looks like another piece of an oyster there. So this will be going home. That's a nice display piece right there. So I'm not sure how many more of these I'm gonna bust open. I'm gonna try walking down a little ways, see what else I can find before I start doing that again. So let's go find some more fossils. All right, everyone, I'm excited about this find. Nice vertebrae. Sitting right here. Must have been rolling down and got stuck on this piece of metal here, but check this thing out. Wow, that's another good sized vertebrae right there. wasn't going to come to this area. I was going to start heading back. But decided, hey, I better take a look anyways. You never know. But look at that thing. Man, that is a nice vertebrae. Awesome. Let's keep seeing what else we can find. Well, hey everyone, I thought I had seen just a piece of a bone. It was just sticking up just out of the ground like that. And so I started thinking about it, and I washed it off, and it's definitely a piece of a bone. No idea. You can actually see the pores and everything through the bone, what they would be like. It's a nice chunk of bone. It looks a little socketed right there. I'm not really sure what it would go to, but heck, man, that makes a nice piece, at least a nice display piece. It'll sit nice and flat. So, still looking, seeing what else we can find here. Let's go find some fossils. Alright, so I'm going back through this area I went through earlier, and like I told you, you always go back through it because light's different, everything else, and I don't know if you can actually see what I was able to see just because of the light. The light being different, it was able to add a different perspective to this. So, but it is right here in the middle of your screen. It is a vertebrae, it looks like, from here. Ah, that is a fish vertebrae. See how it's concaved on both sides? That means it's a fish. Rather large fish too. Hard to say, of course, what it could be from, but hey, that's a cool find, just sitting there in the rocks. So we're gonna keep looking around and see what else we can find. Well, hey everyone, we're gonna go ahead and do the fossil rundown real quick. And as you can see, we got quite a few different pieces of bone. Again, we did get one little chunk of tooth there that I was able to find, but just a lot of pieces of bone, really worn off pieces of bone, you know, chipped pieces of bone. This is one of the ones that I found. I wasn't sure it's what it is. I'll have to look that one up and so forth. This, I think, is actually a piece of coral. See how little dotted dots on it and so forth? That's pretty cool. It's the first one of those I've actually found. Then we have this is a nice chunk of bone. I have a couple of these. We went to the Perot Museum yesterday and was able to find out a lot about the mosasaur just looking at the skeletons that are there. Found a lot of information. Different, like this would be part of a paddle bone, right? It's part of the hand of a mosasaur, so to speak. This one I found rather interesting. It's actually got two sockets in it. One there, one there. It's not a jawbone, which I initially probably thought it would have been, but it's not. So we'll have to keep looking at that one, see what we can figure out on that particular one. We did find a piece of a vertebrae, which is this one here. It's kind of broken up and so forth. Then we found, of course, this vertebrae, which is really nice. This is a good sized vertebrae. Not too beat up. You can still see some of the enamels on both sides of it. Not a whole lot, but it's there. The enamel's still on the bottom half of it. Really good. I mean, that is a nice size vertebrae. So it's a good keeper. Glad to find that. Then we did find this chunk of wood. Bone. And I'm going to say it's bone instead of petrified wood. And the reason being is you can see all the pores in there, right? That's all where the blood vessels and everything would travel through the bone and so forth. And it's everywhere. So it's just a nice big chunk, rather heavy. We did find that one fish vertebrae, which is this guy right here. So I'm going with fish on this one, and I'm definitely not going to go with shark. It's definitely going to be a fish vertebrae. Then we did, there was that one spinnaker ammonite that I was trying to get out. Not able to do so. It was actually broken already. So it looks like just that piece was able to come out of there. This actually came out of some of the rocks I busted open. This is actually a piece of shell that's got calcite on it. It's covered up. Nice shine to that one. Nice glitter. And another piece of shell also that was calcified over. Calcite. And the reason that you'll still see the bone is because the calcite actually ends up protecting it. And then we found this nice piece of shell conglomerate, shall we say, covered in calcite, most of it. You do have a couple of bivalves right there. And then you can see there's actually an oyster shell right here. I did polish this up a little bit to get a bit of a luster out of it so we can look at it a little bit better. Looks like it might actually be a baculite piece right here, which is pretty cool. There's another little bivalve right there. And then as I showed you in the video, you can see actually where the part of the oyster was that kind of broke off when the rock split apart. But a lot of really nice stuff inside here. Nice piece. Pretty cool calcite covering all of it. Got a few little growths going inside there and so forth. But I really do appreciate you watching. I enjoy sharing my adventures with everybody. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and love to have you as a subscriber. So hit that subscribe button, and you'll be able to have access to all my previous videos and any future ones I'm getting ready to put out. So until then, let's go find some fossils.